Today we are going to discuss the question and answers for this NEET 2020 physics. So the first question is, it reads, a series LCR circuit is connected to an AC voltage source. Okay, it is connected to an AC voltage source. So the question is, when L is removed from the circuit, you know the LCR circuit, right? So when L is removed, the phase difference is pi by 3. If instead of L, C is removed, the phase difference is again pi by 3. Between the current and voltage, then what is the power factor? Power factor is how much? So what is the power factor formula? It is cos theta, right? So cos theta is R by Z, right? R is resistance, Z is impedance. What is the impedance when is LCR is there? Impedance and capacitor, it is nothing but XL minus XC whole square plus R square under root, right? So here we don't know what is this XL and XC. So for that they have mentioned, when L is removed, the phase difference, C is removed, the phase difference, right? So when L is removed, that means only C and R is there, right? Only C and R is there. So then in that case, the phase difference tan theta is equal to XC by R, right? When L is removed, there is no L in the circuit, only C is there, only C is there. So then that in that case, the phase difference tan theta is XC by R, right? So tan pi by 3 is root 3 XC by R. So from here XC is root 3 times R, right? So next, when C is removed means only L and R is there in the circuit. So in that case, the phase difference tan theta is XL by R. So again root 3 XL by R. So XL is nothing but root 3 R, right? So here XC is root 3 by R and XL is root 3 by R. So we can say that from these two, XL and XC both are same, right? So substitute this in the power factor formula, this formula. So when XL and XC is equal, so this will become 0, right? So this will cos theta will become R by R square under root, right? So this become R by R 1. So the power factor is 1. This is the answer, right? So the next question, so he is saying that a wire of length L, area of cross section A, is hanging from a fixed support. So there is a support is there, it is hanging, right? This is hanging, this is length L. So the length of the wire changes to L1 when mass M is suspended from its free end. So for this there is a mass is suspended, some mass M is suspended, so the length becomes L1, right? So then what is the expression for the Young's modulus? He is asking what is the expression for the Young's modulus. So let's see how much is the elongation here. Initially it was L, after mass is suspended it is L1. So change in length is L1 minus L, right? So what is the formula for the change in length? FL by AE, right? Here we know delta, change in length, but we don't know, he is asking us to find out what is the Young's modulus, E value. So from here, E is nothing but F into L by A into delta. So what is this? Delta is L1 minus L. So this is the answer. E is nothing but FL by A into L1 minus L. Option 3. Here F can be written as M into G. That's all. Right? Next question. A long solenoidal of length 50 centimeter. So its length is 50 centimeter, having number of turns 100, right? And it is passing it, and it is carries current of 2.5 amperes. Then what is the magnetic field at the center? So he is asking us to find out what is the B value at the center. It is direct formula based question. B is nothing but mu naught N into I. Mu naught N value number of turns, I value current. So here they mentioned they have given the value of mu naught, that is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7, right? So it is direct substitution. 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 into N value is 100, but it is this here, when you are substituting number of turns, you should calculate per meter. So is given 50 centimeters, so you should divide with the length. 100 by 50 centimeters converted into meters is 0.5 into current I 2.5 amperes. So when calculating, it will comes to 6.28 into 10 to the power of minus 4 Tesla. This is your magnetic field at the center. Next question. Question number 4. In a certain region of space with a volume, volume 0.2 meter cube, right? The electric potential is found to be, electrical potential V, potential is found to be 5 volt. Here see the question properly. Electrical potential is found to be 5 volts throughout. He is mentioning throughout. So throughout the volume of the given the volume, the potential is constant, 5 volts throughout. So he is asking us to find out what is the magnitude of the electric field. Electric field value is how much within that region. So when you have a region, right, where you have a electrical potential is constant everywhere in this region, right? The electrical potential is constant in the given region. So in that case, will there be any electric field? Because E is nothing but dV by dt. There is no difference between from one point to other point. There is no difference of electrical potential from one point to other point. In that, so there won't be any difference of electrical potential. So then there won't be any electric field in that region. So it is dV by dr is 0. Next question. A light with an average flux, okay, flux is 20 watt per centimeter square, falls on a non-reflecting surface at a normal incidence having the surface area is 20 centimeter square. The energy received by the surface during the time period of 1 minute is how much? So it is direct. You can, if you observe if you don't know the formula also, you can, by observing the units, you can simply calculate how much is the energy. Energy is nothing but flux into area into time. So centimeter square will cancel out and multiply with the time, watt per, it will give you the energy. So 20 into area is 20 into time is 1 minute, that is 60 seconds. So it will comes around 24 into 10 to the power of 3 joules. Next question. So it is asking that a body weight 70 newtons on surface of the earth. So there is a body and it is weighing 72 newtons, okay, on the surface of the earth, on earth, okay. So he is asking us to find out what is the gravitational force on it at a height equal to half of the radius of the earth. So he is taking the mass to height such that the height is half of the radius of the earth, r by 2, right. So in that case, obviously when a body is moving away from the surface of the earth for a larger distance, the gravitational force experienced on that body is decreases, right. So what is the relation between that? When body is moving at a height h, so original on the surface of the earth it is g, at particular height it is g dash, let's say. So the relation is g dash by g is equal to r by r plus h whole square, right. So here the g dash is at a particular height r by 2. So upon simplification, r by 2 whole square, this will give you 2 plus 1 3, 2r by 3r whole square. So it is nothing but 2 by 3 whole square, 4 by 9. So g dash by g is 4 by 9. So he is asking what is the question? What is the gravitational force? That is mg dash f dash, that is at a particular height h, let's say fh, gh. So this is gh. So m into gh is 4 by 9 g, right. So fh is nothing but 4 by 9 m into g, 4 by 9 into 72, mg is given 72 newtons. So this will give you 32 newtons. The NEET's syllabus is simple. If you remember the formula, there won't be any twist in the question. It is a direct formula based. Next question. Which of the following graphs represent the variation of resistivity with a temperature? Resistivity with a temperature. So he has given 4 options. One is this rho t, the other one is rho t with then third one is, this is a concept based question. So we know that when you are increasing the temperature, the resistivity will increase for a copper. So this you need to remember, for a copper material, when you are increasing the temperature, the resistivity will increase. So in this example the temperature is increasing, the resistivity is decreasing, so this is not the option. Here also when temperature increasing, resistivity is decreasing, this is also not an option. So between these two, temperature is increasing, resistivity is increasing, temperature is increasing, resistivity is increasing, but how is the relation? Here is it a linear relation, here it is a non-linear relation. The correct answer is there won't be any linear relation between resistance and temperature, it is a non-linear relation. So correct option is B. Next question. A 40 microfarad capacitor connected to 200 volts, the frequency is 50 hertz, AC supply. What is the RMS value of the current? IRMS value of the current in the circuit. So first calculate, I is nothing but velocity, potential divided by impedance, right? So when it is connected to a, first calculate, we will calculate the impedance Z value, that is nothing but C into 1 by C omega. What is C omega? C is 40 into 10 to the power of minus 6, omega is 2 pi into frequency, frequency is 50 hertz. So this will give you Z value. So substitute this Z value here. Current value, RMS current value is 200, 1 by Z is inverse of this, 40 into 10 into 10 power minus 6 into 2 pi into 50. So this will give you the answer 2.512. Next question. It is a ball is thrown vertically downward with a velocity. A ball is thrown vertically downward, okay, it is falling from the height. You are given some initial velocity, right? U is 20 meter per second from the top of a tower. It hits the ground after some time with a velocity. Now it is hitting the ground. At this time, at this point, the velocity is 80 meter per second after some time t. So what is the height of this tower? So how much is this distance? So here we don't know the time. So we should use v square minus u square is equal to 2as, right? This equation doesn't involve the time, so only you should use this equation. So here substituting these values, 80 square minus 20 square into 2 into a is acceleration due to gravity, into how much is the distance, that is a question, h. So substituting, simplifying, we will get 300 meter. Next question. The phase difference between the displacement and phase difference between S and acceleration. So you know, this is direct concept based question. Phase difference between S and V is pi by 2. Between S and A is pi. Between V and A it is pi by 2 again, right? Because when you derive this S, we will get V. When you derive V, we will get A. So from sin to cos, cos to sin, we will get the phase difference is pi by 2 to pi, pi by pi 2 again pi by 2. So it is a direct concept based question. The phase difference is pi radians. This is the answer. Next question. The quantities of heat required to raise the temperature of two solid copper spheres. So there are two spheres are there of radius r1 and r2. Okay. So the relation is between r1 and r2 is given. R1 is nothing. R1 is equal to 1.5 r2. So is asking how much is the heat required to raise these two spheres to 1 Kelvin. What is this ratio? So we know that heat required is mCp delta T, right? So here the delta T is constant for both the spheres, is 1 Kelvin, and Cp is same for two spheres, because they both are copper. So only the variation is the mass. Mass is nothing but volume into density. So here the Q is proportional to the volume, that is nothing but r cube. Volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube, right? So it is directly proportional to r cube. So Q1 by Q2 is nothing but r1 by r2 whole cube. So upon substituting this relation, 1.5 r2 by r2 whole cube. So you will get 3 by 2 whole cube, that is 27 by 8. So option is fourth option. Next question. Two bodies, mass 4 kg, m1 4 kg, m2 6 kg, are tied to ends of a massless string. Okay, the string passes over a pulley. Okay, so there is a pulley. Through this pulley, the two masses are passed. So let's say this is m1 and this is m2, right? So this is a frictionless pulley. The acceleration of the system in terms of acceleration, what is the acceleration is asking. So here this is a 4 kg mass, here the 6 kg mass. So obviously there will be acceleration in the downward direction. It is a direct formula based. Acceleration due to gravity is m1 or m2 minus m1 by m2 plus m1 whole into g. So this is 6 minus 4 by 6 plus 4 into g. So 2 by 10 g, nothing but g by 5. So this is your answer. Next question. What are the dimensions of a stress? What is the dimensions of a stress? What is the stress? Sigma, force per unit area. What is F? M into G by A. So what is the dimensions for M? M, acceleration is L by L t minus 2 divided by L square, right? So this is M, L minus 1 cancel, t minus 2. So these are the dimensions. Next question. So the energy required to break one bond, energy required one bond of RNA, sorry DNA, is how much? Is given 10 power minus 20 joules. So we want to express this, is asking express this value in electron volts. How much is this energy in electron volts? We know 1 electron volt is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 16, right? 10 power minus 9, sorry. So if you remember this, we can solve this problem. 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. So after converting, so 10 power minus 20 joules will become 10 power minus 20 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. So this will be your 0.06 electron volt energy in terms of electron volts. Next question. The capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with air medium is, the capacitance with air medium is 6 microfarad. Okay. With the introduction of dielectrical medium, the capacitance becomes, so when there is some other dielectrical medium, the capacitance becomes 30 microfarad, right? So what will be the permittivity of the, medium? So given, he is given permittivity of air is 8.55 into 10 power minus 12 C square n minus 1 m minus 2. So he mentioned with the capacitance in air medium is 6 microfarad, capacitance in dielectrical medium is 30 microfarad. Then what is the permittivity of the medium? Given permittivity of the air. So first we will see what is the capacitance of the air medium is epsilon naught A by D, right? So what is the, if some other medium is there, then that constant into epsilon naught A by D, right? So from here we can write capacitance of the medium is K into capacitance of air, right? So 30 is equal to K into 6. So from here K is 5. What is this K? It is a ratio of, what? It is a ratio of permittivities, right? K is epsilon by epsilon naught. So 5 epsilon by epsilon naught. So permittivity of the medium is 5 times permittivity of the air. So 5 into 8.55 into 10 power minus 12. So this will give you the answer 0.44 into 10 to the power of minus 10. This is the permittivity of the medium. Next question. Find the torque. How much is the torque? For what? About the origin, when the force is force of 3 cap newtons acts on a particle whose position vector r value is given 2 k cap meters. So torque is nothing but direct formula r cross f. So 2 k cap into 3 j cap. So what is k cap? Sorry, 2 into 3 is 6. K cap cross j cap is I j k. So it is reverse, anti-clockwise direction. So it will become minus I cap. Torque Newton meter. Next question. A charged particle having the drift velocity. Drift velocity is Vd 7.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter per second, and it is having the electrical field is 3 into 10 to the power of minus 10 volt per meter. So what is its mobility? Mobility is mu. That is the formula. Mu is Vd by E, direct formula. So upon substituting 7.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 divided by 3 into 10 to the power of minus 10, you will be getting 2.5 into 10 to the power of 6. Next question. A spherical conductor of radius 10 centimeter has charge Q 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulombs, and this charge is distributed uniformly. So what is the magnitude of electrical field? What is the magnitude of electric field? For what? At a distance, at a point 15 centimeter from the center of the sphere. So he is asking us to find out the electrical field at a distance 15 centimeter from the center of the sphere. So it is direct formula based, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square, right? So here they have given the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is as 9 into 10 to the power of 9. So direct substitution, 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into Q value. Q value is 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 divided by r square is 10 power minus 2, converting into meters. So this will give you 1.2 into, r is 15. So this is the spherical radius and this is the distance. We should consider the distance. So let me write as this is capital R and this is small r, right? So the distance is 15, and upon substitution we will get 1.28 into 10 to the power of 5. So this is our electrical field value, Newton per coulomb, right? Yeah. Next. Taking account of the significant figures, what is the value of 9.99 minus 0.0099? So we should you should use the significant figures concept. So when you are subtracting this, how much you will get? You will be getting 9.9801, right? So we should consider up to 3 significant figure. So for 3 significant figure, this will become 9.98. So this is the answer. Next. In Young's double slit experiment, the separation between the coherent courses is halved, right? The separation small d between the sources is small d, right? And this becomes half, d by 2. So initially it was d, after that it is halved, and the distance from the screen to the coherent sources is doubled. So that is d becomes 2d, right? So then is asking what is the fringe width becomes. So what will be the b value, right? So you know the formula, right? Beta is, fringe width beta is lambda d by small d, right? So beta 1 by beta 2 is, here the wavelength is not changing, d1 by small d1 into d2 by small d2. So this will become d1 by small d1 and d2 is d by 2 and d2 is 2d. So this will become cancel out, so it will become 1 by 4, beta 1 by beta 2. So beta 2 is 4 beta 1, so it will become 4 times. Next question is, the energy equivalent to 0.5 grams substance is, for mass of 0.5 grams, how much is the energy? So energy is E is equal to mc square, 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 into C is, C, how much is the C value? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 whole square. So upon substituting, we will get 4.5 into direct formula based joules. Next question. A screw gauge has least count. The least count is 0.01 mm and there are 50 divisions. Number of divisions are 50 for a circular scale. What is the pitch is asking? How much is the pitch? We know the least count formula, right? Least count is pitch divided by number of divisions. So least count is given 0.01 is equal to pitch we need to calculate divided by number of divisions is 50. So the pitch value is 50 into 0.01. So this will become 0.5 mm. There is no twisting of questions in all the NEET questions. Direct answer, formula based. Next question. For the logic circuit shown, the truth table is, the circuit is given as this. There is a NOR gate, and the other is a NOT gate, and this is connected to NOR gate. Why? A is given, B is given. What is the truth table? So if you observe here, this is a NOT gate, right? So this value become so A will become A naught, A bar here, right? B will become B bar here. So this is a NOR gate, right? So Y will become A bar plus B bar here NOR whole bar. That means A into B. It will become A bar plus B bar whole bar. So that will be A into B. That is nothing but this whole logic circuit is become an AND gate. So this will be a AND gate. So for AND gate, so look at the options. So the correct answer is for AND gate. What is this thing? If A is 0, let's see, let's write here. The truth table is 0, 0. This will be a 0. If 0 1, again AND gate, 0 1 0 will be 0, 1 1 will become 1. So this is your answer. So this whole logic circuit is become an AND gate from this relation. Next question. The average thermal, this is direct. The average thermal energy. What is the thermal energy for a monoatomic gas? Concept based question only it is. For monoatomic gas, given the Boltzmann constant and temperature, what is the thermal energy? It is 3/2 kBT. That's all. Next question. This is also next concept based question. Yes, the solids which have the negative temperature coefficients. Negative temperature coefficient. Negative temperature coefficient. Metals doesn't have negative temperature coefficients. Only insulators and semiconductors will have insulators and semiconductors. From the given option, they have given insulators, semiconductors, metals, and both insulators and semiconductors. So the option is insulators and semiconductors. These two will have negative temperature resistance. Next question. Two particles masses 5 kg and 10 kg are attached to a two ends of rigid rod. Okay, there is a rigid rod and there is a mass, two masses are attached, M1 and M2, right? This length is 1 meter, right, with negligible mass. Then the center of mass of the system, okay, is asking what is the center of mass from 5 kg, from 5 kg mass. So from here, let's say this is 5 kg and this is 10 kg. So is asking how much is this, let's say center of mass is here, how much is this distance? Let's say this is R1. So this is that R1 is nothing but you are calculating the distance from M1. So you should consider M2 into the total distance D divided by M1 plus M2. So 10 into 1 divided by 10 plus 5. So this is become 10 by 15. This is 2 by 3. 0.67 meters. The center of mass is 0.67 meters from mass of 5 kg. So these are all the questions that was asking in the NEET 2020. That's all. Over.